Exclusive. A student barred from being a cheerleader, but qualified. We're going to bring you this story. LGBTQ student was rejected by the cheerleading team. We have audio, we have context, we have background. Let me first give you this. Here it is.
That's very different, because if the boys are going to be graded on extra stunts, that's quite a bit of points. When the girls is based on motion, sharpness, rhythm, memory, and facials, and the boys is literally lifting a single girl by themselves, that's quite different.
They're assisted. And
one assisted, one unassisted.
Yeah. If they can do 2 assisted and they're good at that, then that'll work. But they can show unassisted, which would be great to see, because that shows potential.
I agree.
To get there.
I agree.
So that shows that, okay, well, we can take that and we can build on that. So that's.
I do agree. I do agree with that.
If I can interrupt real quick, and I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice, but I think mainly because in our eyes, when we talk about getting boys on the team, that's kind of a big role for them, is being the partner stunt, helping the bigger stunts, and so. The girls have their 20 points with the dance, and then the boys will have their 20 points.
But everything else is
because their role on the cheer team is going to be a lot different in that area.
So I understand that, but I don't want to air a lot of dirty laundry out. But let's also be real that it's been very vocal that boys are not wanted on this cheer team, and so
I just don't think that boys have ever been on the team, so it is a little bit different.
It is a little bit different.
That's something that we're all getting used to.
Okay, let's put up the picture of the mother-son duo now. Male cheerleaders are all over the country. The high school I went to, we had a remarkable male cheerleader named Mario. Mario ended up getting a scholarship for cheerleading to college. Mario's doing quite well with his life. A student in Shreveport, Louisiana was rejected from his high school's cheer squad last month for what he and his mother believed to be discrimination. What you just heard was a confrontation of one of the cheer squad coaches about why she says the rules are basically different. All right, this is Micah Shatto with his mother. You also see the picture of one of the cheer meets, okay? High school should be a place of learning and also enjoying. Micah was on the school pep squad, but claims the cheer team don't want boys on their team, despite having a 3.9 GPA and being called the most dedicated cheerleader by a coach. He was rejected. Here's what the mom, Tiffany, had to say. Bryant told him she didn't want boys on the team. She looked at him and said, I don't want prissy boys on the team. Micah is LGBTQ. When you say prissy, you know what that means. And she is a teacher. Instead of making it based on gender, she's telling the boys you need to have this collegiate level requirement. Here are the requirements from the cheer partner, Carol Bryant. In it, boys are required to excel at partner stunts. Okay, it's right there. Shatto alleges the cheer coach or partner, Carol Bryant, used a more difficult rubric to judge the boys in an attempt to keep them out of her program, which she says is a Title IX violation, and it is. In a recording shared with Indisputable, the airline principal, Justin James, told Tiffany he thinks it would be cool to have male cheerleaders, but says he could not reverse the cheer squad's decision. The quote, but you're not saying Micah wants to assume a female role as a cheerleader. You're saying he wants to try out as a male cheerleader and assume the role that all male cheerleaders. Here's the superintendent of the school district, Mitch Downey, okay? The buck stops with him. A representative of Indisputable let us know the district was on spring break but did not respond to our request for comment. Tiffany Shatto said, quote, since this happened, they also denied him trying out for Dance Line, but did not provide the scores. She is circulating a petition on change.org called Allow Boys to Participate on Airline High School cheer team. The petition has about 7,000 plus signatures so far. The number may have increased significantly. All right, they're saying all of the wrong thing, right? They're making this about sexual orientation or being a member of the LGBTQ community. All of these are absolute violations of federal rule. Schools receive federal money because they adhere to a certain standard of non-discrimination. Once you engage in these discriminatory dynamics, federal government has the right to investigate your institution and to withdraw or completely suspend federal money that's allocated to your school. Why are your educators being so damn careless? Because remember, it won't just impact the one individual they think it is impacting, it will impact the entire school and by connection, the entire district. So I ask, why are your educators being so damn careless? We will follow this story as it develops. We're looking for a different response. Ms. Burbank, thoughts?
It's an extremely interesting case because it's a Title IX violation because they had different standards for, men and women or males and females who are applying to be on the cheer squad and trying out. But then the comments about we can't have prissy boys, now you're getting into sexual orientation, both of which are grounds for a Title IX violation. And so the consequence being a withdrawal of federal funding puts states in this position of, okay, are we going to do without federal funding and have to raise state taxes to fund our schools because we want the right to discriminate on the grounds of sexual orientation? That's going to push us into the territory of now we're going to need a new amendment to the Constitution that is going to explicitly say you cannot discriminate on the basis of sexual orientation. And with this Supreme Court, I don't see them ruling in that direction. So it's really scary times because I think there are many states that would say, you know what, we're gonna have a discrimination tax so we can fund our state schools so that we can discriminate on the grounds of someone being LGBTQ+, and that's really scary.
Yeah, we are in the legislative twilight zone, so to speak.